tire on the roadway. That should have been cleared by now. Next report, 10:04.
This traffic report is made possible with support from MedStar Washington Hospital Center, where specialists offer a new technique that can improve the quality of life for people with sleep apnea.
Do you remember your first time?
My first time? First time of what? Slow.
Your first time listening to NPR's Morning Edition, that is.
I was 6 years old riding around with my parents' car. I was like, what is this stuff? I just kept listening.
No matter how many times you listen again tomorrow to Morning Edition from NPR News.
And you hear Morning Edition each weekday from 5 to 9 with the BBC News Hour on WAMU 88.5. It's 9:51.
You're listening to News Hour from the BBC World Service with me, Rebecca Kesby. Always late for chapel, her penitence is real. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel Maria's not an asset to the abbey. I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Say it, Sister Margarita.
Nuns in full voice there, clips from The Sound of Music, of course, and Sister Act, two movies with rather unconventional novice nuns as the central characters. And a few years ago, here in Britain at least, the declining numbers of women joining religious orders led some to believe that it was only a matter of time before convents would be a thing of the past. But the numbers of women taking holy vows here has trebled in the past 5 years, and a third of them are young, under 30. So in this modern world so full of choices for independent women, what's the appeal of becoming a nun? Theodora Hawksley, 29, and training to become a nun herself. She told me, what's the appeal?
When I first went to speak to the vocations director, she said, look, you're an intelligent Catholic woman teaching theology, involved in the church. Aren't you choosing a more inconvenient version of the same life? What is it that attracts you? And I said it's freedom. It's a deeper freedom in the service of God, a deeper freedom to give myself to the world and in service to others.
Is that because you're focusing solely on that and you wouldn't be distracted by other things in the rest of the world?
Well, we take vows of poverty, chastity and obedience, and you can think of those as a freedom from possessions, an ability to be rootless in a positive way, so able to be sent anywhere, a freedom from deciding things for myself in a certain way with obedience, freedom to be sent, and a freedom to love in terms of chastity much more widely, more generously, a greater number and range of people than ever I might choose for myself.
Yeah, I can imagine lots of people listening to this could understand wanting to devote your life to charity or helping people, or teaching people, that sort of thing. But it is the vow of chastity which lots of people would find, quite problematic. I mean, it would mean that you couldn't be married, you wouldn't be able to have children, you couldn't have relationships with people. It's quite a lot to give up, isn't it, for your whole life?
That's right, and I think I will discover how difficult it is as I go along the line. Different aspects of it will strike me at different points of my life. But for me, unless religious life means that I love more, then I'm doing the wrong thing. This has to be a choice to be more loving.